response. Nice to the crew too.
Of course.
So this collection phone.
Don't you always say doors to
Talk to Sam.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
Why you gotta say that? What about Kura? She coming?
She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar.
Alright, let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
So we find this empty nest and then the artifact.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Okay. Let me know when you need me again.
Go to the Gal Bank Vault. This looks like Fallout, man. But it's like space. But stuff like this, when you get to those little towns in Fallout where the nuclear bomb landed but it didn't go off. Look at this. This is nice. And some popping and some frame drops. That's alright.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
I'll keep that in mind.
If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me?
Aquila City. Feels
What
like
is
I
this,
spent
like
half my
a
life trying to get out of this.
Space Western?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
What is going on here?
You need to stand back now.
Yo! Motherfucking cameo, shorty. I'm not here to cause trouble.
Well, I'm a little busy right now, so if you don't mind, I need you to hang back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe.
Well,
Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your
Love how
judgment.
everybody just puts me up to solve their
Some folks from the
problems.
Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
They must have made demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Alright. Maybe I'll talk some sense into them.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
You in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try
Security
nothing.
around here is a joke.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
Yes, we do. Alright. Love how everyone in this galaxy always puts their problems on me. Alright.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
First, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Good to meet you, Jed. I'm Lord Rick.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
I give you my word, Jed. I just want to help.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
I'm not on anyone's side here.
I ain't buying it.
Look, I understand that you don't trust me, but right now, I'm your only lifeline.
Well, I guess you have a point.
Tell me your demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
It could take a while to get you a ship.
Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
It's not too late to end this peacefully.
What do you mean?
Surrender now before anyone gets hurt, and things will be a lot better for you.
It's up to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt.
Nobody's been hurt yet. Surrender now, and the judge might go easy on you.
If the hostages die, it'll be the Marshal's fault for not taking us seriously.
Look, if one hostage dies, your robbery charge becomes a murder charge. You don't want that to happen.
Damn it. I didn't think of it that way.
If you let the hostages go, I'm sure the Marshal will show you some leniency.
Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Yeah. I don't think any of us is ready to die here. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handle that.
Hey yo, that what just happened reminded me of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and this guy right here is Karth. That's how Karth be popping up and giving his 2 cents. Marshal.
The Shaw gang's making fools of us all.
What's the word?
It's over. They agreed to come quietly.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. I can pull that off.
I convinced him it was the right thing to do.
Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Why that sound like a porn star name?
Nothing we can
All
do.
right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back to Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Marco! Are you alright?
I guess the people coming out now? Alright, what are we supposed to be doing?
We'll
Go to the Galbank vault. Is it over there? The bank is over here. What is this? I don't want to talk to Emma. Really trying to get me to sign up to be a ranger. Come on, man.
No, nothing like that happened.
We're just walking up in the vault like that, huh?
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key.
Search for the maps. Okay.
Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
Gold pyramid sculpture. Bundles of paper. My man said an earlier generation paper. Kind of wild to think about. At some point this is going to be a reality.
All right, let's see.
Incense burner. It's probably like on a statistic thing of being the last thing. Here it is. Note for Sam. Hypno art lamp. Hourglass. You can leave all that other stuff in there. Talk with Sam.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Who's Jacob?
He's just a bitter old man. Interfering in what's none of his business.
This is the part where I walk into drama, isn't it?
You gonna be like this the whole way? Damn it. I was hoping to avoid the estate. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Sam, level with me here. Tell me who Jacob is.
We really gotta do this?
We're going to the estate anyway. I'm going to find out.
Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it.
We can't work together if you don't trust me.
I know, it's just... It's personal. Can't we just leave it? Look, I'm done talking. You'll find out soon enough, okay? Let's just get going.
All right. Wait, is it here? Oh yeah, it definitely is here.
Is Solomon Co. really all that? Something you speak like
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
I think we're really...
Sidearm. I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory.
15 years
Go right
old.
here. There's
You
rolling
can see
arms
my
if you're not a fan of
whatever
Laredo.
grandma's name on the charter.
House of the Enlightened. Oh, it's a Bethesda game for sure. I think what really makes Bethesda games excel is the side quests and the characters. You know, there's a main story that can be beaten fairly quickly, but it's exploring the world and talking to people.
Can you imagine living here? Your
Discovering things.
muscles would be huge.
I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, basically like, it's just such a lived-in place. I was trying to find the gun shop that this guy was talking about. And that happened on Zelda, like, I would be like, going to do something and then I get sidetracked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Skyrim was like that. I think you could like just go beat the game of Skyrim.
Say those Baroon zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of
get sidetracked, you know? Devastating. This is really making me want to play Star Wars, though. Dad, what is that, bro? That looks nasty. Jacob Coe. The individual is busy. Is he busy because Sam ain't here? Look at how looking at him. I love that. They're looking at each other, they're acknowledging each other.
Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Those sound like the old president.
And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
What is this, man? Just why do you two hate each other so much, anyway?
There's only one place a Coe ought to be. And it ain't out there in the Starfield doing Lord knows what. Putting our future at risk.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
What the heck is going on here, man? Come on, come over here, man. What's up? You want to talk right here? He's literally right there.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
He mentioned his granddaughter. Maybe Cora could help.
No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better.
We need those maps, Sam. She can help.
Damn it. Fine. We'll go get her. If there's any other options, I'd appreciate doing those first.
Come on, man. Let him see his granddaughter. Why you being extra, bruh? Wait, this ain't the front door? Golly. I'm guessing this is the front door. Family drama, am I right?
You have a nice day now.
Old people just want to see their grandchildren. Oh.
Ashtar is sometimes spotted by the farm.
Hey there. Need to make a quick getaway? Or is this a we're coming back for the better weapons kind of thing?
Your face. Cora. Wait. Cora, we need your help at the coasting.
Really?
Over my strong objections.
Works for me. Let's go.
Yo, where did you come from, bro? I thought you were still at the house. Yo, she is getting it. Holy. Look at her go. My grandbaby? Yo, she is getting it the whole way here. She didn't stop at all, bro. If I ran as much as she did, I'll be out of breath. I also would be ahead of her. Damn! I gotta see what's so, like, drastic. Like, what's going on? What is happening here?
There's my girl. Look how big you've grown.
You should see my right hook now. I bet I could knock you flat on your butt, old man.
Look at his face.
That's the spirit. If only your ancestor Solomon could be here to see how bright the co-future looked.
Can we move this along?
But don't listen to him, my darling.
Hey, yo.
You should stay here with me during your visit. Co-estate's a much better place than some musty old starship.
Oh, can I, Dad?
No. She was just popping in to say hi. That's it.
You want those maps, Sam? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. She'll be safe here while you're doing whatever it is you're gonna do.
Fine. Hand them over.
Don't worry about me. Hanging out at the estate is great.
Alright, well, enjoy yourself. Be safe, kid.
Alright. Let's see if we can find the empty nest. Alright, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem.
What is it? Just tell me what's wrong.
First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
Damn, I was hoping we were done with them.
Me too. But there's no helping it. We're gonna have to get through them and the local wildlife to get to that cave.
I don't know why Dad never wants me to visit Grandpa. They're so alike.
Oh, wait, that's his father. It's just clicking to me that that's his father. I guess because he's not doing what his dad wants him to do. His dad is like, what you doing here? Just leave, but bring me my granddaughter. Alright. Space parkour. Check this place out.
All right. This is Shawgang territory. And they're usually not willing to talk. Be ready.
What the There's always mines everywhere.
Something's close.
What was that jump, bro? God, how many?
Most folk prefer the jetpack.
Maybe you need a skill to be able to detect mines or something. Oh my god. There's mines everywhere, bro. Let's try to go a route where there won't be any mines. Or it'd be hard for somebody to put some mines down. Alright, we should be good this way. Where are they? That's gotta be auto turret on that. Right here. Is he tatted? Am I tripping? can't tell where it's gonna go. They got a robot?
Grab everything useful.
War? He's still up here somewhere. Watch out, man.
Smugglers have been known to defend their turf hard, so let's not get too careless.
Don't run. Don't run.
Never mess with a coup.
You literally ran the same way you just seen me light your boy up, bro.
Is this some sort of stunt gone wrong, or?
I don't know if I like the Sam guy. It was the same on the Star Wars. I don't know if I like cards either. Card was really annoying, especially when you went down the Sith road. This guy is really running, bro.
Say goodbye.
Where you at? Crazy when you do it like that. I guess all these companions just love to put their head in front of my gun. You know, it's different like when you're playing like a Elder Scrolls game because it's mostly sword play. But with guns, the tombstones, try that. With guns, it's different. I be forgetting that I got a flashlight. What's this? Ooh, that looked like it got some kick to it. You're ugly as hell.
Afraid your time's coming up.
Ammo and credits. What the? They be having them bunnies, don't they? Something in here? Contraband cache. Lock is too difficult. Shotgun. Let me get the shells. Critical hit. Somebody coming behind us? Hey, that'd be kind of cool if that's actually happening.
This is my favorite part.
Shot flank, boy. What's up? I'm out of ammo. It looks super. Oh, he did one of these things. Looks super ashy. Ah! That's all, Sam Cole. My boy. The thing is, my TV looks a lot different than what's being shown on the screen. Out of all the things I've...
It'll take more than that.
Out of all the things I've upgraded, I really need to upgrade my TV.
Caves can be a real good place to hole up. Last mistake.
Yeah, no. The Shaw gang. It sounded like something. I swear it was something on Red Dead Redemption that was like that. Or it just sounded like something that would be on there. Dark as crap in here. Let me see something.
You've done this before, right? Care to do the honors?
Interesting.
And a scanning we go.
Huh? Here I gotta like, bro, I'm tapping it. Oh. Wave of enemies come, right?
Fine. Let's get going.
We ain't gonna be able to just walk out of here without fighting our way out, right? It'll probably be either in the mouth of the cave or outside when we get out. Since they're not yelling already, they're probably gonna be on the outside. Door shut.
Looks like a smuggler den. Or Warren Nest. Or whatever you call it. Smugglers are near.
They don't look like Shaw gang. Who are you people? That
I
pop-in was
think
crazy.
that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is
Really?
disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
We can work this out. No need for violence.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
Look, we got what we came for. You let us go. You never have to see us again.
I prefer my enemies 6 feet under. Ties up loose ends.
You're running out of time to walk
Give me
away
a second
from
to
this.
think, will you? Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my
You
mind.
gained self-esteem.
I see you again. You're dead.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
Who are the Ashta? Kill the Ashta. Fine, I'll help. Who are the Ashta, though? Oh! Yeah, I'll help you out for sure. Yeah. What the heck is that? That's the Ashta? Bro, reload. This thing's strong as hell. Spitting stuff. Where my Grendel at? See if the Grendel works. Oh yeah, that Grendel works. It's another one. Where is it? Oh wait, that's my ship. Talk to Shaw.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
Hey yo, watch your mouth, yo. What's up?
What are you still doing here?
Lucky it's not my call. I
Boy,
would have blasted the both of you.
You look like somebody and I cannot think of who it is right now.
I guess
Oh,
I
it's a
owe you
football
something for
player.
dealing with the Ashta.
It's a football player.
Take it and get lost.
What is his name? Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
Man, I'll kill all y'all. Stop playing with me. I got better things to do, though. Get this artifact piece back to camp.
Glad to see you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
What are you still doing here? Out.
I kinda wanted that gun that Shaw had, I ain't gonna lie. I still have a few gripes. I still have a few gripes with this game. Like some things that just kind of annoy me and just don't seem right. And again, I wanna say like there's a lot of stuff that I don't like, but there is stuff that I do like and I am having a good time playing. I'll talk about that.
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge.
A brief history of time.
Jesus.
If you find any addition,
Nice
any
to
at
see
all,
you.
I will be your friend like forever.
Oh my gosh.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course this while we scan for contraband. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm probably just gonna sit down on this bench if I can and kind of explain some things that I wanted to talk about. So, the thing about this game, right, is I don't really feel invested in the story. At least not right now. And the reason for that is just because, you know, with other games, I feel like they're much more compelling. Like if you're playing like Star Wars or something, you are some kind of former Jedi or Sith, and there's a greater calling to your character, and the other characters that you interact with, they're very interesting, and you know, just the way they're built up is a lot more interesting, and there's this greater overarching thing going on, and I just feel more invested in those stories. Even in some other games like GTA, you're a character who's like maybe down on his luck, and he's trying to find a way out of the mud. Like, there's all these different stories, or if it's an anime game or whatever the case may be. But with Starfield, so far, it's just like when you start the game, you're a miner, right? And you're walking into this cave, and you touch a rock, and you have weird visions, and it's just like, then some strange guy comes along and says, "Hey, take my ship and go join up with my crew." But it's just like, I don't feel really invested in the story. And the characters, Sarah and Sam Coe and all these people around me, I don't know. I'm not as invested in them as, even with like the Elder Scrolls game, Skyrim and all that stuff, Dragonborn, and like, or you were supposed to protect the Emperor, or like, I don't know, I just feel like, or even with Fallout, like, you know, you remember being a baby, right, in Fallout 3, and that's something happened to your dad, and you grew up, and it was just like, I don't know, I feel like those stories were more engaging. But with this, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I'm traveling space, looking for a bunch of weird space rocks. But what is my calling? What is my purpose? You know, and while, like, it's not that I don't enjoy the game, I'm having a good time, but I just need a little bit more fuel to want to go forward, I would say. That's just my thoughts right now. Maybe it'll get better as I go along. I think the whole point of this game was, like just space exploration. But it's like, are we just exploring just for the sake of exploring, or, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me right now. But anyway, let's continue. Like I said, I do enjoy the game. I just need to be a little more invested.
Hey,
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax. We're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its siblings. Just, what are we building here?
You set it down a little more gently this time.
Any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect.
Right.
As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
Catch you later.
Likewise. You know where to find us.
My grandpa lives in Aquila City, but we don't visit all that often. I don't think Dad likes it there.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
It doesn't. Alright, let's check our missions. I'm actually gonna go up, check out this lead I have on a hidden outpost. Talking to like that? Why you running? You thought we were big when I landed. What's up? What in the world? Was it just you? No way it was just him, right? I see somebody. Seen two people. See, yeah, I like that. Supposed to be able to see me. That was good because you have some games where the enemies will look at you and then pretend they didn't even see you. I hate that. This is more realistic. I know it's a video game and we're talking about realism versus, you know, fantasy, but like, I hate when I'm playing like Assassin's Creed or something, and there's situations where you were supposed to be seen. But you just don't get seen, and it makes it like, there's no repercussions, you know, for messing up. It allows for gamers to be sloppy, you know? For the sake of like, oh, we don't want to make it too hard because it'll deter people from playing, which I get, but that's why you have difficulty levels. If I raise the difficulty on something, you know, it should be hard. It's like, I'm telling you, like, hey, I want this to be hard. But based on the design, that might not be the case. Bro, I'm hip firing. The spray is crazy. What y'all got up in here? Lair of the Mantis. What's a mantis? To me, lair sounds like, I mean, mantis sounds like a mech or something. That might have been the name of a mech. Explore lair of the mantis. Learn more about the lair of the mantis. people talking. My eye. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah? Shells, yes. Oh, I forgot I had that. I actually have one of those on me. Automated message.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. Spacers and
My man to level 30?
fear.
Giving it to him though.
To make them
What's
realize some lines cannot be
I gotta watch you catch this.
You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp. Focused. Just a little further.
Leon Lane. What?
So met with a lawyer and was prepared to party. Hard. The video will was emotional. Mom and I stopped talking years ago. Mom didn't look good. But it was Mom. As weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever. I'm almost surprised she remembered she even had a son. It was hard to hear. Almost touching. But then the punchline. No inheritance until I go to Mom's secret base on Denable 1B. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Sic Semper Tyrannis. Always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks oh so much.
You a piece of shit, son. Whatever it is she left for you, it's going to me now. You mentioned will and inheritance, so I figured she left him something here that he doesn't deserve. Let's see what it is. What the? Boy, it's a go. Can't wait to play them new Metal Gears. Yo, it's a lot of them down here, actually. Are y'all switching out? Take that. I feel like when they level 30s and stuff like that, I should be getting way more XP for defeating them. Okay, I do actually, I see.
I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
So we didn't know that about his mom. What?